I'm going to start this one off with something for my buddies Kyle and Seth.
Second that gets hit, it's gonna go boom.
Everybody ready?
Yep.
Alright.
Hot damn.
So apparently I'm at the slabs a little early. Things kick off after Halloween, apparently. That's when people start showing up, when it cools down. There's really just nothing happening at the slabs, so I think I'm going to go ahead and head east.
Well, we're on our way to Las Vegas.
We can't stop here. It's backcountry. So I changed my mind. Instead of going to Vegas or Grand Canyon, well, Grand Canyon maybe still, but right now I'm going to Flagstaff. I've got a buddy there that is in a bad way and needs help with stuff. So I'm going to head out there and give him a hand.
So without going into the details, I helped this guy out to the tune of probably $700 or $800. Six of it was probably in cash, helping buy parts for his truck. And from there, it was just one thing after another, and I had to help him with his truck, I don't know, 3 or 4 different times. It was just money, 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 money. And anyway, long story short, I spent about 2 weeks doing this dance with this guy, and he just got more and more on my nerves. And I'd been telling him for 4 or 5 days that I was gonna part ways and head out. And then the day I did, he decided that, oh, well, there was something else I was supposed to have helped him with, and that I'm untrustworthy because I'm not sticking around to do that. My God, dude, when does it end?
Got all my junk out of the van so I can figure out how to install this. This is the inner workings of my diesel heater that we're going to put in. That's the shell up there. So I think we're going to drill a hole here in this corner to run the exhaust out. And it's got that, and it's got a remote, so I'll put the remote probably up there somewhere next to the light or on the edge of the wall somewhere. It's definitely beautiful up here, but damn, it's cold. It got down around 33 here last night. I was not prepared for that. That's why we're making the diesel heater a priority. So I'm making dinner here. I'm at the laundromat, so I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Getting the lamb started in that little plug-in oven I've got. Which I'm
go throw some butter in real quick. I'm still working on the layout here, but currently the oven is in front of the passenger seat. I think only one of these is going to fit in it, to be honest. Yeah. Ain't no way they're both going to fit. Look at that. That's a nice piece of meat. I know you're going to laugh because it looks like a lunchbox, but that right there is my oven. Don't that look good? So after about an hour in that little lunchbox, I got this. Don't that look good? So I'm just hanging out tonight doing a little editing. Got my computer down here in the cabinet, my monitor right in front of me. I just put the keyboard and monitor up here, pull my mouse out, and bada boom, my computer is up and running. In the meantime, if I want a soda, just lift my bench seat, and my refrigerator and freezer are right here. Go to the store here soon. I'm down to about 4 sodas and I need groceries. But overall things are going pretty good. Been getting a lot of good photography. Lately I've been hanging out in Arizona. We're at Quartzsite. Pretty much just a dry wash in the desert, so there's not much out here to photograph but the lizards, and they're fast. I've been trying. Saw a really cool one the other day. It was about 6 inches long. About half of that was tail. And its tail went from this kind of tannish gray to a turquoise blue at the end. Boy, it was a pretty one. I went back to grab the camera. I've been looking for lizards like that ever since. I think it's some kind of a whiptail, but I have no idea. So we just had a fella come up the hill where we're parked, hauling a big old trailer, driving a big old long bed truck. There was no way he was going to get where he was going. He needed to back it down and he needed help. So gave him some assistance. Well, I'll tell you what, one thing about living in a van, what you need right now is almost always under or behind 5 other things. For the last several days, I have not been able to find this camera. So I'm at camp alone. This older woman walks up to me, about my age or older, and asks if she could use my phone. We're out in the middle of the desert. And, well, turned out she broke down out there when she come out like 4 or 5 days earlier. Gotten out of there, come back with a friend of a friend that was supposed to help her get her truck running. He proceeded to tell her, well, you need different screws for this part, and he said he was going to go get them and come back, and didn't. Left her out there all night. She had to spend the night in her truck, which wouldn't run, which in the time that, from the time it had broken down to that point, somebody had come stole the door off the side of it. So it was not even, she couldn't even close it up to stay warm. She damn near froze to death the night before she come up to my camp. I gave her a sandwich, and a pack of smokes and a lighter and a cold soda, and got her right, and she ended up making a few other attempts to call people on my phone, and finally got a hold of somebody. I think he came up there and rescued her. I don't know, but we never saw her again. But yeah, I was walking around with my 9 on my hip because Tom was telling me this is the kind of area where bad things happen to people.
people disappear. Watch your back. And I mean, the fact that her car had gotten stripped up there in the desert that way in that short a time was good evidence of it. But yeah, we moved on. We're about half hour, 45 minutes south of there now, just west of Tucson. But yeah, now we're someplace else. It's always someplace else. Today, I cleaned the van. It needs it. In addition to cleaning the van today, I'm doing a little rewiring. Don't mind. And I'm going to throw a on-off switch into it near the battery. Getting down here to manage these cables is something of a pain in the butt, though. A lot of crap back here in the way. That's a pain in the butt. Sliding in and out of here is also a pain in the butt. My knees don't work so good. Why are you in my van? What is it with hummingbirds in this van? So, Tom and I had a falling out, you could call it. Because I'm not there to push the brake pedal for him, he's decided to unfriend me. Figured it was getting late. I'd find some place to boondock for the night. I'm in the something or other national forest outside of Williams. And tomorrow I'll make the rest of the trip up to the Grand Canyon and get an early start. In the meantime, c'est la vie. Life goes on.